Bets are off on this one. This is going to be a bit of a banger as we get to our first map of Ancient. The SKADE pick against all logic, and we'll see whether they can pick one up against the Copenhagen Flames. And the semi-finals set to begin here in the Elisa Invitational.
T-side start's going to be very important here for SKADE. Only 42.4% round win percentage on this first half from them. So being able to gather that confidence gets at least a way forward of those early starts, and it continues with that pistol. Denny just jump spotting out from that elbow position, gathering the information, pace down to mid now.
One of two Molotovs in play here for the T-side. Line of smoke also setting for Bubble. It's Rainmaker that takes the early engagement, though. Kevlar and Glock on him. Finds Nico Odos and starts to enter into the A site. Got one player back at Temple, one player on backside in general. Bubble might give up the information here. The Molotov's been seen. And now Ziffon takes a challenge, but gets gooshed down to 2 points of HP. Yabby is going to wait. Tap up one head, only get one head. Both CTs on the site full. Roy's quick to rotate and does catch Dreamer. Send him the Dream on. 3 rushes 2 instead for the SKADE side, making it one as Ships chimes in, and Hooks is left alone.
Yeah, 1v3 coming through into the bomb site. T-side players everywhere. Ships does get caught out into the open, and now Denny and Bubble could just slow this down.
And Hooks could also go for the Ninja Defuse. He's put the smokes down. He's going to try draw the T-side presence away. One player in Donut could start firing onto position, get a tag off, and Glock comes out for Bubble at the end of the smoke. He'll catch off Hooksy. So no defuse for the Copenhagen.
What team he's a part of, he's going to find impact on this map. We know that he's been proficient in the past on the CT side for double AWPing, but on T side too. When he's got that AK in his hands, he's going to find impact.
And a good kill for Dreamer to follow suit on a second. Ships up against Nico Odos. Not quite expecting that Deagle to be around the totem. Leaning in left and right, trying to look for Dreamer next up, who's hunting for his triple. Nico Odos has other plans. Headshots gained by this hand cannon. Another player being seen in the back of short. Denny's seen that player, but unable to get the shot towards it. That kill for Nico Odos on Dreamer, by the way, just dropped the bomb in the center of the site.
Yeah, this is awkward. Time is still on their side, though. 50 seconds left. They've got some util. They could try and bait out another mistake. Copenhagen Flames aren't really fighting into the bomb site. They're playing it defensive.
Rainmaker being slow about this, trying to spot Nico Odos. Did a tiny amount of damage with that wallbang attempt. AK in the hands of the man now. Molotovs to try and drive him even further away, but Ziffon has an angle, and Rainmaker's tagged to 14 because of it. Yabby finally falls. AWP now spotted. They have info on both T-side elements. But which one's going to get involved here? 20 seconds, and he still wraps that corner. Sees Nico Odos finally dropped him Ziffon there with a trade, but can't hold on to the 2K. It's Rainmaker with 2 instead. An expensive round for SKADE out here towards main. And yeah, it's just a flashbang over, trying to draw attention away.
Even that flash doesn't quite go out of the doors, so missed lineup there for SKADE, and that doesn't pull much attention over. And knowing that Roy's jiggle peeking in lane, they've already got the idea that there's nothing coming out to B.
Smoke's coming down here for the T side now. Hooksy will get back-to-back boxes. Got Ziffon on the forward face, again behind the central box. Molotov's to his position, not going to extend out that far. Flashbang turned away from. They think it's clear. They might hard check it. Dreamer gets caught anyway. Ziffon, all-important pick. Swings out against Ships, makes it a double. Not quite a triple. That's where Hooksy comes in, though. Oh, flick to the double kill of his own right. And the AWP Denny knows is out of the round. Copenhagen Flames.
That's all about getting the jump onto Nico Odos. The AWP thinking about a bait, getting his teammate out forward, Dreaming with the AWP, and they know where Nico Odos is. This is winnable.
One more good shot can make the difference. In fact, it's the Glock of Rainmaker that turns it around, but Roy holds control with a double. And nade onto Dreamer that should do some damage. Not quite get the full-on frags, a little bit off-site here. And the bomb plant could be secured. Yabby's chance to strike. He's going to be a little bit late to the party. So they do get a bomb plant out of this round. The AWP could still find the clutch here. Depends on how accurate Dreamer's shooting is. He's already got 2 kills, make it a third as Roy peeks right in, thinking he might have been scoped the wrong direction. But now it's a serious chance for this clutcher, one-on-one. And one bullet makes the difference. Yabby reveals his angle, taps that bomb, trying to go for a peek. No utility to utilize here. And he will get the shot back for the round itself for Copenhagen Flames. A third to their board, but SKADE with no investment made it seriously expensive again. Just a little bit of accuracy plaguing his part. Now towards Cheetah. Yep, flash forward for Roy will allow the kill against the man. Now look towards this elbow position, seeing where Ships is, tagging him down to 74. Not quite getting the kill for it. The Molotovs instead spray back, and Hooksy comes up good in towards mid control instead. So Bubble and Ships removed from the top mid angle. 2 versus 5. Copenhagen Flames back in with confidence.
Yeah, they're struggling to deal with Roy, and we're seeing a lot of these defaults not entangling that lane control, putting pressure down onto that cheater position, and with the flash over the top, it was just pinned to perfection. Dreamer can't see a thing. Hooksy then with the swing out contact in mid is able to kind of catch the players in elbow and just entering mid, looking up to window, but then also need to be focusing back on Donut, and from Candles, a shutdown round for Copenhagen Flames and a perfect response from what we saw from them previously.
Yeah, 1v5 for Rainwaker, just so contrary to what we saw in the previous. And in this round, actually, all 5 players will maintain their lives. And that might be the key to winning out Ancient in terms of consistency. Early nades down from the Flames, though. They're just maintaining their control. They don't get the man advantage, though. Yabby gets caught off. Roy will make aggressive plays above the smoke, try and catch off Ships. See him drop down. 2 more to find. The smoke will start to clear and doesn't quite get Dreamer. 4v3.
So many positives with the util usage here for Copenhagen Flames, but look at the trading game. Bubble's been able, or Dreamer's been able to get a couple of kills. He's still got teammates with him. Off Bubble to peek forward into lane. Unfortunately, this time, they don't get the 1-for-1. And for Hooksy, he's still alive.
Well, Danny chimes into a 2 versus 2, almost connects that second shot as well. And now Zifon can try and strike back from ramp, and now they have bomb control. Rainwaker was trying to buy some breathing room here on the A site, but with his teammate falling, there's no way he can go back for the bomb without challenging the CTs directly here. And they'll press forward. Have they discovered the bomb? Actually, they might still think it's an A site. This could be Rainwaker's chance here. It depends on the corner angle. Hooksy caught Zifon also around the corner. Knife pulled out, and Side tried to dodge it here. Yeah, backed up passive this time. Try and bolster their defensive, expecting SKADE to go fast once again. And they will do so. Ships flashed in, going to check site, engagement from one player back towards shore. Will do some damage as Yabby gets the kill. Ships going to burn a Molotov, but maintain his life at 15 HP. Swing out from Yabby, blinded by a flash. Denny comes up good to a 4 versus 4. Rainwaker looking for Roy next up, but indeed he trades it back to the man advantage of SKADE.
Get a smoke down, just slow those rotations. Rainwaker, he's got a teammate with him, he loses Bubble. Zifon actually makes it a couple, but look at how many players there are up here in the long position. Now it's down to Ships at ramp.
15 HP, tagged up so early, yet to get a frag here in this round. 4 kills in general on this matchup. 6 can make the difference, but no, fast play into the B sites.
Everyone coming out towards this ramp position. Couple on the B side. Dreamer's going to spot it out immediately.
Babylon's on the other side will dish out some damage, but it's the kill that goes the way of the Flames. Roy, through smoke, catching Dreamer, maintains the advantage, draws first blood on the T side half. Bomb goes down, retake on for SKADE.
Oh, is it though? The bomb actually gets dropped. There's no kill. U2, it's just armor for SKADE.
Flash forward for Roy, gets caught off by Ships regardless. Playing anti-flash, bailing out his teammate Yabby. Comes up to a 3 versus 3 again. Who's going to get tagged? Ships denies that bomb plant again, and Rainwaker comes in from Cade. Yeah, I mean, the Deaths were so shocked to see them pick into it, but now seeing what we're seeing here on the CT half, start to understand why. Rainwaker through the smoke, captures Yabby already, outside of Candles, up towards top mid. Zifon will get Bubble to return as he reveals his position with a wallbang attempt. Got a tag off, but no frag. 4 versus 4.
At least finding impact over towards that B side. They do lose the FAMAS, which means now Ships is going to have to try and stay alive because the 2 rotates from A are going to take a little while. And for Copenhagen Flames, they're actually not committing straight away towards the BXE.
Zifon with the smokes going down. Nico Otto's just spotted. Roy also takes the 3 points of health, and Ships blind against both, gets both the kills. Zifon in the 1 versus 3 now. Knows where itself might push ahead a bit though. Flashes forward, he gets caught by it. Roy with the kill to open up the round. The bomb will go down.
Oh, this looks very promising. Dreamer's able to get a couple of kills, and now it comes back to the 3v3. They don't know about the late lurk still in mid.
Nades up towards Temple, Rainwaker back turn towards Yabby, still on the backstab and turns on for that headshot, shooting him in the side. Now to 2 now for SKADE. And Dream will put the smokes down towards this donut position. Incendiary's on towards main. The AWP tags his own teammate. Dreamer now pressing on, tanking a nade back in his own right to a 2 versus 2. Hooksy spotted with the bullets missed out of the M4. He gets out of dodge just in time. Face round the corner, caught out by the USP. And now the 10-second defuse stick with the AK up against the AWP. With too little time to the clock, then he can just get the exit frag as Copenhagen Flames will get the round instead.
Mate, how is Danny got like 6 grand and he doesn't have a kit there? There's been so many
2 seconds to the clock. Roy with a peek, wins that one fight. Dreamer can indeed get the trade back. It's a 1-for-1.
Put that incendiary down, nothing that Jabby can do here. And now they might even have to contact and not commit towards the BXE.
Any on site here will look on. The Molotovs will go down towards wood. The flashes will go over. A peek in. It's Dreamer instead with the kill. Trade back for Nico Otto. Denny Slaw can make it 3 versus 2. AK picked up now for Hooksy, and they're going to have to commit towards this. The 3rd player's on their way into the site. They've got Ships backed up towards short, and Denny now making his way in towards wood. A smoke down will keep the M4 suppressed. And there's no further U to it. It's going to be dry peaks and picks in for the Copenhagen Flames. The perfect headshots at the right time. They spray through, they do damage, but Ships comes up against Hooks. He drops that bomb anyway. And now Yabby with 10 seconds to try and hold the clutch here. Wins the fight. 1v1. Ships almost gives him back off and try challenge Ships directly. The lowest HP player on the CT side. Now got to dish out the entire defensive damage. Denny waiting for an pick. Yabby swings, takes a dink for his trouble, but gets away with the kill against it. Hooksy also getting Rainwaker. Dreamer bails out. Denny somehow escaping with no damage. Ziffon with the bomb plant. Should be secured back behind the boxes. Now hearing the footsteps of the two players inbound from Elbow. Dreamer tagged the 2. Denny Thor to a 2v2. Backstab inbound from Nico Odo. So now it's just left to Yabby to try and hold it. The AWP should spot at least the first man connected. Denny alone tapping that bomb. No kit with the AWP in hand. Sprays through. The AK should drive him away. The USP trying to see if he can get that final frag. But no, Nico Odos ends up with a triple. A bit of a quiet
position. He might be the one to strike off this beginning.
In from Ziffon. Such a deadly position to be at here because he hasn't cleared Denny. CZ will check it and win that fight. That's the start that SKADE needed.
And not actually aggressing forward to get that rifle. Dreamer and Bubble, they're going to get faced with some assistance.
Top ahead of the Deagle, shot connecting for the AK instead. 4 versus 4, but Dreamer has potential, and he lands that potential in Yabby's brain. Ready for Hooksy next around the corner here at the cheater angle, and he's fallen the same. A 2 versus 4 now. The Orpanika Rodas trying to find entries, and Denny behind the smokes over at long. Watch out as Roy starts to aggress. Dreamer's hunting for more here. He's got a double, on for the triple, and the head's not looking the right way. SKADE going to steal it. Copenhagen Flames have thrown their best chance away. Carolis and Roy walking forward, Dreamer and Bubble watching and waiting. Incendiary's throw down, Nicolas with a swing, the spray goes right for Bubble. That's a start out, but Dreamer has his line, makes it 2 kills and not aware of him in the off angle. Can't get a triple, so a 3v2 for Copenhagen Flames. And Rainwaker will be watching out for the lurk here. The bomb gets planted successfully.
Oh, Denny's getting wrapped in. There's an aggressive move from Hooksy, but he's low.
There comes the AWP shot, 2 versus 2. Retake on here for SKADE. The backstab still coming in for Ziffon. The AK's got to hold back, and now the Deagle's going to strike. Headshot to connect, going all the way back into the backlines, pulling Denny's attention all the way towards Candles. There's no rifle for the lone T-side player, and they think that he might have gone for that wraparound rotation. 5 seconds to the stick. Ziffon got to go for the wallbang sprays right now. Deagle pulled out, tap forward. He tags Denny, but can't get the kill. Molotovs put down by Roy to try and draw their attention back into this K position again towards the B-site rotation. The stack's out and they continue flashing their way forward. As the bomb slowly creeps in towards Donut, it is only Dreamer to hold it down. Bubble will find the flank, should catch Roy. 5 versus 3, and now they recognize what's going on. Hard start back in. Copenhagen Flames have got to commit, but are they aware of this? The rotations continue to come in for the CT side. Mist smokes also come down from the T side forces. Rainwaker tagged to 6. Ziffon's low. Dreamer can get himself 2 kills, and he gets away with it with Rainwaker's support. This force buy, this half buy, this eco kind of play is going to win out the match.
If they show up on the CT side, anything is possible in this second map.
It absolutely is, and that's the key thing, right? Anything is possible. That's what you have to essentially just go into this series with, is what we were coming into this series with overall. 2-0-3 maps, it's entirely plausible. But the concern, of course, for the Copenhagen Flames will be winning out their map pick. They couldn't get one of their stronger maps in over on Ancient, the SKADE pick coming their way, and now the Danes with a chance to turn it around here. T-side start for Nuke, their own map pick. As we get to the pistol round, the Glocks will charge their way down to Secret, uncontested by SKADE here. One player will start peeking from heaven, and one from Mini will both get tagged up, but Ziffon and Nikolos also get damage to return.
Yeah, seeing that bomb just dive those rotates down, Bubble out from decontamination, not finding much, but look at how many CTs there are at the lower bomb site.
And the rafters, one tagged up player in Bubble. It Ships that draws first blood in this matchup. Roy caught out towards decontamination. Nico Odos can trade Dreamers to try and make their way back up the stairs, but the bomb gets shot by Denny and Ships. Denny turning around for a triple and holding down the site, locking out the round. Those are the doors and auto reveal angles, but time's running short. They're going to have to go for this hit.
Yeah, I need to get a move on. I need Yabby to try and strike towards the top side just to sell the fake.
Now Rainwaker's here with the second man rotation to join the B-side defensive. And watching double doors, seeing at least one player popping out, 1-for-1 trade as they do catch off Ships, and Rainwaker will eventually fall. Dreamer on rotate, will catch Uxie back at Decon. Tries to switch out to the AK, no, tries to kill the bomb plant instead. Could be denied. Dreamer's won the round. He's just got to stay alive here, and that's exactly what he'll do. Copenhagen Flames way too slow. Oh, Yabby, never mind.
Default position. What they don't know about is the outside lurk. That's Roy being dealt with.
SMG back for Bubble, following suit on Yabi. That's a 5 versus 3, trying to make it 2 now. Swaps to the AK for better firepower and might win the fight as a result. 2K looking for the 3, not quite. Nico Odos with 2 to respond here, so he opens up the A side, but dives down into the B play. Right, cool, because the ramp play coming in from Xiphon now leaves it to conversion upon Rainwaker, who gets away with damage. No casualty though, 2 on 2.
Oh, what a recovery this is now starting to shape up for Nico Odos. Xiphon out towards the bomb site's been seen, and that's the tap through for Dreamer. Now things get awkward. He's so darn low.
Nico Odos on for the ace stole and taps close towards Denny, but doesn't connect a kill shot or a tag for that matter. The fuse held, SKADE with 3-1 to the board.
Okay, so this kind of comes down now to a little bit more of reading the situation. Well, the util wasn't entirely on point there for SKADE. Having Denny so deep in garage that has not been seen before.
Out a close vent corner for Dreamer. T-side players walking in without any sort of util thrown out here. Footsteps will now be heard, and Yabi's going to get caught for it. Dreamer will burn alive as Nico Odos and Hooksy can run the trade to a 3 versus 3. Bubble gets up close and past them and will be responded to. So even man standing still, and they're expecting Rainmaker to pop out of heaven. Hooksy caught with flashbang in hand. Has also got Denny Slaw in the midst of Mini. Could peek ahead of the smokes, I think. Thinking about it, Rainwaker's shoulder being seen. Nades up against him. The bomb should go down. Tapped once, trying to force Denny out of position. Xiphon falls to the AWP, but no scope shot connects Hooksy with a headshot back. Last man's in the rafters. Spotted there in the gap, and Hooksy connects a headshot for a triple. Last round of the half, Copenhagen Flames again looking towards those guns out. Smokes up, and Yabi going to press forward ahead of the squeaky door, ahead of the smoke as well, out in the main position. Dreamer and Bubble get the kills anyway, alongside Dreamer doubling up on Xiphon. And yes, it all falls apart one more time. 2 left for Copenhagen Flames. It looks like SKADE will maintain a 9-6 half on their CT half. Not terrible for the Copenhagen Flames. The same could also be said for them. Again, they're looking towards some decency in the T side. Not a victory per se, because as you mentioned, SKADE can struggle in the second half. This is Copenhagen Flames' time to strike.
Bulgarians put themselves in a great position, though, because even though I keep in mind it's only a 9...
It feels like it's not enough here. There's some brilliant moments from this Flames side, but it's not quite good enough to get them past the round themselves and past the finish line in terms of the maps. USP's pulled out, and the pistol of Roy the Deagle found. Ships caught with U2 in hand, so they maintain a 2 versus 2 scenario. And up in the rafters, Hooksy can strike. Rainwaker's dropped. It's now to 1. Denny on 10 points of HP as well. Hooksy can still close us out with 1 good USP shot, and that's exactly what he does. In this map, in this series, in the playoffs themselves. Roy jump facing, looking for contact. Put a nade up to position. That's a lot of damage.
Needs help from the rotations, and even out towards ramp, it's just not coming in quicker. They're going to rush this.
Spray comes up good for the first frag. The AUG of Xiphon could line up a couple of players, doing so much damage to Dreamer and Ships. Eventually gets Dreamer on his second face, and now Yabi starts closing in the wraparound backstab. In from Vents, looking in from Decon. We'll hear that bomb going down to the back of the site. Where does he go with his bubble caught off? 2 left standing. Ships should be known here, and Yabi wins that second fight with Rainwaker on his backstab being accounted for by Nico Odos. Missed AWP shot, and now the AUG of Xiphon will rotate back, and Nico Odos gets picked up. Xiphon will trade it, and it will be Copenhagen Flames to lock down the... Walks forward with 40 seconds to the clock. Ships just pressing in Hooksy's AK. Ready and raring to receive. The flashes go over, the Molotovs go down towards close vent. There's Hooksy with the kill. Yabi standing by, needs to get a kill on Rainwaker, and will be able to do so with the AWP misfiring. Bubble drops into vents and somehow comes up with a kill alongside Dreamer to a 3 versus 3. Xiphon on B site, and Bubble almost crosses but doesn't quite make it. And with that, it's Dreamer in a 1 versus 3 now.
Just no time. Can't get to the bomb. Just hold on to the Glil, bring it into the next round. That whole entire duty.
Try and look for the wall bangs, try and catch these players off. Roy with a swing, but Denny and Dreamer overwhelmed. 2-for-1 trade. B site is gained.
Oh, this is promising. Hooksy's going to try and make a play, get aggressive of it. There's another player close by him, but it's actually burning in the flames. That's Bubble.
Hand to 20, but a 3 versus 3 as the bomb goes down, and Yabi sees Denny Slaw, capitalizing upon that kill, knowing the bubble's low, and Dreamer on this clutch scenario. 23 kills, not quite top fragging this time, but he could still have the impact. He doesn't in the end. It's 3 for Yabi as he gets his own highlight round, and it will be at the dark and emo position, but nothing seen. SKADE stall the hit.
Oh, they're starting to mind game this now. They've still got Rainwaker with a play in from lobby, and the CTs are going to start aggressing the ramp.
This could be risky. It could catch 2 for 1s, and it's Denny instead with the opening kill alongside Dreamer, getting Roy next to 5v3. The B site has fallen. Surely Copenhagen Flames save from here, but Hooksy drops instead. Out of Squeaky, Rainwaker can strike and make it a hell of a rainy day for the Copenhagen Flames.
Oh my goodness. The way they just do nothing. They make the mistake come to their opposition, and Yabby falls too. The money is absolutely ruined.
Bubble leans forward, Ziphon. Seeing the Molotovs being thrown back, another molly into hold position. Diving away, they've caught him, they read it. Kill found for Bubble, and they dive straight into that B site, down from ramp. SMG of one player has rotated up. It's Hooksy in at the observation window, caught by Bubble with a headshot, and it's all coming undone for Copenhagen Flames. Their own map pick, falling at the last hurdle. They only needed 2 rounds. They just couldn't get it done.
Oh, this is so awkward, because even Rainwaker's now still on that top side play. He's looking to try and cut the rotates off. And for Copenhagen Flames, someone needs to step up, and it's not even Roy. Out towards that ramp position, he gets caught off. Yabby's now trying to play from the double doors. You've got Dreamer on the other side. Rainwaker and him work together. Bubble ends up with a triple. 16.